Good evening, everybody. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We welcome you ringside for a much-anticipated bout. Let's set the table for you and get ready to dish up this big night of action. LaMotta's approaching the ring now, and this ring walk can tell you so much. Look at the focus on his face. Carlos Monzon's making his way to the ring right now, and you can just see in his eyes what his intentions are tonight. Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round one is underway. Good flush shot upstairs. Every fight takes on its own unique personality, and this fight looks like it's going to be a matching of wits, a technical display.
Yeah, if it was a chess match, it wouldn't be a lot of knights jumping over to castles.
He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Oh, look at that. He's hurt. But hey, I give him credit. He's smart enough to know what to do now.
Yeah, the referee needs a crowbar to separate him.
He scores with the jab there. Teddy, what do you look for early on when you're analyzing a fight of two power punchers facing off against each other that gives you a clue as to which way this is going?
Who's doing the little things a little bit better? Who's using the jab? Who's controlling range? Hey, who's thinking better?
This round comes to an end. And Teddy, easy to note here that he wasn't landing a lot of punches. Now he was throwing a lot, but he wasn't landing a lot. Is that because of his opponent's defense, or is he just not that accurate of a puncher?
No, it's a combination. First of all, his opponent's pretty slick in there, pretty good at bobbing, weaving a little bit, slipping a little bit, making himself a difficult target, but his punch is a little wide. Needs to shorten them up.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. Solid shot, the overhand left. Keeping him honest with the double jab up top. Fine looking right hand by Carlos Monzon. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. LaMotta's corner's got to be thrilled with what they just saw. They won that last round. They put down a beatdown on their opponent. And now they got to be thinking, hey, this thing could really snowball in our favor big time when we get off the stool here.
Keep it going. Why change it now? You know, what you did the last round, it worked for you. It got you into a commanding position. Keep doing it, keep doing more of it, but remember your defensive responsibilities as you go forward.
Wow, no doubt about it, affected by that right hand. If I were him, I'd be hanging on a little bit here. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Jake LaMotta with a thudding left. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Carlos Monzon. And now he's targeting upstairs. 10 seconds to go in this third round. Start of round number 4. Easy scorecard to put together. Not able to land the headshot. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counter-puncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
You got this one. Uppercut.
A well-placed left hand up top. A little head hunting with the right. up top. Jake LaMotta scoring with that right hand. Little head hunting with the left. Round number 5 has arrived. Monzone's last round, Teddy, could be a turning point kind of round. I mean, we start this round right here, and you do have the sense, even though I think he's down on the scorecard, you do have the sense that he's headed in the right direction.
Well, good things can start, you know, one step at a time. Well, he took that first step. Now he's got to take the second step and put 2 good rounds in a row together.
That's a good probing jab that time by Jake LaMotta. LaMotta's giving his opponent fits right here. His head movement is making for such an elusive target.
Yes, it is. Now the opponent has to make an adjustment. He has to realize that he's finding air more than he's finding any surface up top. So go downstairs to the place that's not moving, down to the body. That'll start to take away some of that head movement.
Good combination by Jake LaMotta. Commits to the overhand right, and it serves him well. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Monzone's approach that we just saw in that last round, it cannot continue. His work rate has to increase, doesn't it, Teddy?
If he wants to win this fight, if he doesn't want to just survive. And that is the question. And that is in his mind, in his heart.
Solid. He was standing up to it, but now he goes down for the first time. Carlos Monzone's back up on his feet. Let's see what he has now. LaMotta's showing you that sublime skill right now with that 2-punch combo. Unable to connect by Jake LaMotta. Goes up top with the right hand.
Hands up, hands up.
Carlos Monzone's jab lands well. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Monzone's doing a really good job of being defensively sound, of being patient, and waiting for that golden opportunity for some offense to come in the mix.
Well, that's exactly what he's doing. He's waiting for a mistake to be made. You know, he wants a lead out of his opponent right now so he can make a miss and bang, come right back with that hook.
LaMotta's showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. And that's the end of round 6. LaMotta's in position right now to really bring home a good victory. He's up on the punch stats. He's up on your scorecard. This is his fight.
Yeah, we just hope that the judges, and you never know that. That's one thing that sometimes can really disappoint you in this business. You hope the judges see it that way, because I can't see it any other way.
Carlos Monzone's right hand scores well that time. Unable to make an impact there by Carlos Monzone. Takes a step back, then the counterpunch by Jake LaMotta.
Very similar to what you see Floyd Mayweather do. You know, make him...
And yet another big shot comes in. Once again, he goes down. Can he survive this? Down he goes, now up he gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on, kill a little time.
That's a nice right hand that time by Carlos Monzone.
Get hands up.
Double jab upstairs. Jake LaMotta's right hand scores well. And round 7 comes to an end. Teddy's scorecard through 7 rounds. Monzone's trailing by a significant margin. But, Teddy, I think he's still a fresh fighter. How do you see it?
That's the problem. I see it the same way. And I'd be asking the question, why are you fresh? What do we come here to do? Just to waltz around, or do we come here to fight, to win?
How do you break out of this, Ted? How do you break out of this mold where you're just thinking defense because you got hurt earlier in the fight?
Well, a good corner. First of all, a corner guy has to tell him, hey, look, are you just trying to survive right here? Because if that's what you're going to do, okay, you may survive, or he may just step it up where you don't even have a chance to survive later. But if you want to win this fight, you have to get a hold of yourself, you have to listen to me, and you have to find a way.
And a power shot lands, and all of a sudden it turns the tables.
A little slow with that jab, and he got caught the right hand.
That was yet another round where he just looked like the fresher, better conditioned fighter. And here in these later stages of this fight, that's where you get the payoff.
Well, the payoff is what we heard. We heard about coming into this fight that in training camp they were doing 5-minute rounds. We heard that, Joe. Not 3-minute, 5-minute rounds. He's getting the benefit right now of that.
Big left hand from Jake LaMotta. Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back with it after taking one. Able to land the jab. He committed to the jab, and then he brought home the bacon with the uppercut. Well done. Things opened up, and he was able to... Big shot he just scored with. Well, he's been there before, and now he's there again. He got floored.
He can't afford to keep going on that floor. You have to wonder when the referee's going to step in now and stop this.
2, 3, 4, 5.
It's over. The fight is over. Jake LaMotta's gunned down yet another opponent. A knockout victory. I don't know why we're always so shocked, but we just are. You'd think we'd learn by now that anything can happen. Here's a... We welcome you here to a big...
You want to see some head movement?
All the talk, all the hype, now the fight. Round 1 scheduled for 10. What are some of the adjustments that can typically be made halfway through a matchup like this of speed versus speed?
Just to remind your charge, your fighter, that, hey, there's a lot more to this world, to this fight than just speed. Why don't you start doing other things? Why don't you start feinting a little bit? Get the guy out of position a little bit. Get him into false moves.
Well put together combination by Jake LaMotta. A knifing left hand by Carlos Monzon. Good scoring shot. It was a straight right.
Hey, keep your feet moving.
A stinging uppercut by Carlos Monzon. Monzon's well off the mark that time. And banging away he goes. He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round? He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Oh, this is a wipeout. You're winning this fight. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. He clinches when he gets to the inside. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Carlos Monzon's met by a left hand. Solid right by Jake LaMotta. Crashes home with a hook. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. He is damaged badly there. Wow! And for the second time tonight, he goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Monzon's climb back up from the canvas may inspire him. How about that? Another right hand. Carlos Monzon's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. End of the round. A round in which a knockdown was scored. Now, Teddy, if you're the trainer in the corner of the guy scoring the knockdown, what are some of the things you want to remind him of?
You want to remind him how he got there, because a lot of times it's the tendency to just remember the punch that put him there. He dressed him up. He set that punch up. Don't think about just the punch that landed. Think about the setup punches.
Coming to the halfway point of this third round. A clean, crisp right hand by Carlos Monzon. Jake LaMotta's defense is paying off now. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Carlos Monzon. Oh, he gets hit by a left hand that he had no clue on. And that's the end of round 3. Start of round number 4. LaMotta's accuracy has really carried this fight so far. He's up 3 rounds to zip on your scorecard.
Yeah, and again, it's because of what you just touched on. He's been a sharpshooter all night long.
Monzon's defense. Is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes a guy is making a silent agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit...
Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Monzon's banged up by a left hand. Look at that. Smart veteran move. Hurt, so you hug.
Exactly what the doctor ordered.
Oh! Monzon's battered and beaten. I don't know that this fight's going to continue. Well, good evening.
Here we go. Box small.
They are underway. Scheduled for 10 rounds tonight between these two. LaMotta swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent.
Hands up.
Big shot, that left hand from Jake LaMotta. A crushing 2-punch combo by Carlos Monzon. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Jake LaMotta is making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch.
That's okay. Pay him back.
When you're facing a guy who you know utilizes the hook well, what do you want to be conscious of?
Well, you want to be conscious of range and distance. He has to get close to use that hook. So you try not to let him get close. Once they get into those parameters, you want to be aware that that punch is coming from the side.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. LaMotta's putting a smile on his corner man's face right there and frustrating his opponent with that jab. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Carlos Monzon's landed a good, solid combination. a hook to the head. Way to hit the target there. Jab uppercut. LaMotta's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. Thrashes home with the uppercut. He scored well after being hit himself.
Keep it up. Keep it up. That's it now. Nice work out there. Keep fighting smart and keep busy. Don't take a break with this guy. Breathe in. Okay, take a deep breath.
And round number 3 is underway. gets rid of that. It was intended for his head.
Body shot!
Now he ties up there. Carlos Monzon's hit by that power. Shot.
That's okay.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Look at that combination by Carlos Monzon. LaMotta's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. What an unbelievable power punch by Carlos Monzon. That's a good left hand by Carlos Monzon. Not much action as he just ties up. Three minutes gone by in this round. Monzon's out in front as we take a look at Teddy's scorecard for the first. But they're still in a mode of just feeling each other out. Neither man has taken control of this bout so far. What a thudding shot he just landed.
Well, he left the left hand out there a little lazy, and he crashed it over.
Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go, oh no, actually I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. If there was a baseball umpire around, he'd call that a strikeout by Carlos Monzon. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. Solid right by Carlos Monzon. LaMotta's tagged. Scored well to the body again.
Listen to me. I need you to keep busy.
Back to live action now in what has been a closely contested fight. One of those fights that somebody is still waiting to break through and be a difference maker in. He missed with that headshot. That's a huge left he just scored with. Carlos Monzon's finding a way to get a breather here, and the way he's doing it is big shot there. Wow, crushing blow upstairs.
1, 2.
He gets up after that punch, put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
He's in bad shape. He's on wobbly legs. Teddy, he's got to tie up.
If he can. See, that's up to his opponent, Joe. It's not automatic that he's going to get what he wants to tie up. If his opponent steps back a little bit, he can... This offense go.
Big, big shot comes crashing home.
you doing? Focus! Breathe! Come on, cover up! One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Keep moving, keep moving. Hold! Focus, focus! There you go. Oh, get off the ropes! Breathe. Still not moving enough. Move, move! You need to keep that head moving. Protect yourself. One, two, three, 4, 5. Get after him! Stay away from that power handle.